All our lives we're told it's evil, it's bad, it's demonic, and I think the really, for lack of a better word, shitty part is that you feel good, you feel complete, and you ask yourself, does that mean I am so spiritually rotten and so evil that I'm actually finding pleasure and satisfaction and happiness in something that is demonic?
I actually, me and my partner actually came across a situation where we had some police coming to our house. They first came to my house and they missed me, and then they went to my partner's house. They took her and they just started asking her random questions and things like that. So you do get afraid of such things because you hear of people disappearing because of certain things.
Zimbabwe is very well known for our homophobic environment. I think it's very common knowledge about the hate speech that's quite prevalent.
We have a president who talks a lot about us it being wrong and everything.
There's the threat of obviously being attacked and harassed, but there's equally the threat of police and arbitrary arrest.
Others get so depressed they end up wanting to kill themselves, and some actually do kill themselves.
You might find yourself being raped, the corrective rape setup where people, men will say, since you say you don't want to be with a man, I'll teach you out and I'll make you know how it feels to be with a man. Then maybe it will change you and make you into someone who wants to sleep with men or something like that. These are the main fears that for myself I actually have.
VOVO kind of emerged as a sort of self-led collective, really trying to raise the voice of women within the women's rights movement, but also within the LGBT movement, where I think there was often a sense that there was a lot of kind of male voices and the men were really dominating the discourse.
VOVO, the way it started, it was like 15 women. We just met and we decided let's just share our stories and find out what's going on with us. And by sharing those stories, we found out that we had a lot of things in common and a lot of things that were affecting us a lot.
In a lot of ways, for most of their lives, the LGBT community are living very closeted lives, very private lives, very quiet lives. And so one of the things that this program tries to do is to create just that one space where you can simply be who you really feel you are. And there has been something very powerful in that.
So VOVO is not just about, doing the work. It's also becoming like a family of some sort because you feel very safe. And we had a boot camp with all LGBTI women, where we just wanted to at least introduce the idea of a movement, an LGBTI movement. And we are building upon it.
And there are you watch things on YouTube or movies, whatever, about the struggles that have happened all over the world, and not just around gay rights, but around so many different things, and just demonstrating that people everywhere are pushing back somehow against challenges to fundamental human rights, and that we can really draw inspiration from that.
We are dealing with our lives more than dealing with what's out there. We are living our lives through VOVO.
And I think for VOVO this year there was a shift to say, you know what, we're actually not going to apologize for who we are anymore. We're going to start to celebrate, because what we see as a good, positive, democratic society is a celebration of diversity and inclusivity, and not a society where you have to apologize for who you are and you're always having to cut corners and try and pretend.
We are very proud because it's like you are watching a baby being born and watching it growing every day. With every step that we take, we are really passionate about it, about VOVO. It is a baby that is growing, and there's so many mothers around it. That's how it is.
Lads, and they lean out the window as they go by and shout "fag" and throw a milk carton at you. Now, it doesn't really hurt.